Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a sly fox and a gentle stork. The fox was known for his cunning ways. The stork, on the other hand, was kind and polite. One day the fox decided to play a trick on the stork. "I shall invite her to dinner," he thought, grinning mischievously. The fox visited the stork and said, "Dear stork, I have always admired your wisdom and company. I would be honoured if you would join me for dinner tonight." The stork, pleased by the fox's kindness, happily accepted the invitation. "Thank you, dear fox, I will come." That evening the stork arrived at the fox's den, her long legs stepping carefully over the forest floor. The smell of delicious soup filled the air, and her stomach rumbled in anticipation. When the fox brought out the food, the stork was surprised. The soup was served in a wide, shallow bowl. The fox licked his lips and quickly began lapping up the soup with his tongue, slurping noisily. But the stork, with her long pointed beak, could not pick up even a single drop. She pecked and pecked, but the soup just spread across the dish. The fox, pretending to be concerned, asked, "Oh dear stork, is the soup not to your liking? Why are you not eating?" The stork understood immediately that the fox was mocking her, but she remained calm and polite. She simply smiled and said, "Oh, it's quite fine. Perhaps I am not very hungry." The fox chuckled to himself, pleased with his prank. The next day the stork decided to teach the fox a lesson. She visited the fox and said, "Dear fox, thank you for your kindness. Now, allow me to return the favour. Please come to my home for dinner tomorrow." The fox, still amused by his trick, accepted the invitation. "I would be delighted, dear stork." The next evening the fox arrived at the stork's nest, licking his lips in excitement. He could smell the rich aroma of a delicious meal. When the stork brought out the food, the fox's eyes widened in shock. The food was served in a tall, narrow-necked jar. The stork elegantly dipped her long beak inside the jar, picking up mouthfuls of food with ease. But the fox, with his short snout, could not fit his face into the jar at all. He licked the outside of the jar, trying in vain to get a taste, but it was no use. Now it was the stork's turn to ask sweetly, "Oh dear fox, is the meal not to your liking? Why are you not eating?" The fox, realizing he had been outwitted, felt ashamed. He hung his head low, knowing that the stork had taught him a lesson. The fox finally admitted, "I see now that it is not kind to play tricks on others, especially when it causes them trouble." The stork smiled kindly. "We should always treat others as we wish to be treated, dear fox." From that day on, the fox never played such mean tricks again.